And the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Well, this defense for the Bills, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Cousins. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Throwing, Cousins. He'll dump this off to Cook. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. Cousins going to bat it forward here on the jet sweep. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Cook. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
Again, it's Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On play action, Allen. Cannot get away, and down he goes. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Allen. Shot in there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Hunter Nicewander on to punt now on 4th down. Taken in at the 11. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
On 1st and 10, Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. That catch good for only a couple.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
Draw play, Cousins to Cook. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Cousins. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now Allen.
He'll swing this out to Moss.
He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Dancing to his left. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 38. Allen off the play fake. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Gabriel Davis, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's brought down.
44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
Cousins on the keeper, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Kirk Cousins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Second down at 4.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. And that'll be incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there.
It sails incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup of 38.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 13-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Right back to Singletary on second down. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for this with Singletary. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Cousins. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Oh, nice move. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A first down throw for Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second down and 3. Ball on the 7. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Stevenson elects. Not to return it. It's a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On play action, Allen. There's the former Viking, Stephon Diggs. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards, the pickup there. Second down and 3. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Well, indeed, try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Allen now looks to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They'll run down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Josh Allen, he says that he wants to continue to perfect executing the run-pass option. Looked pretty good there.
And he's put in the minds of all people trying to defend him that his legs create big plays. So guess who benefits?
His running back.
You no doubt about it. We just saw it there.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And now they'll throw with Allen. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On play action, Cousins. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw, it's Allen. Flushed out right. And they'll go back to Robinson. This time he's got it. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now Allen. A hit
fires. He throws there, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
109 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
On the give is Nwangu.
And past the 30 down to about the 27. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Dalvin Cook. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Now an end around as Cousins will just pop this forward.
And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Marr now to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker.
But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now as a quarterback, third and long, you really... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Allen Robinson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bills are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A give to Cook out of the gun. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Cousins. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Singletary again. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Flush to his right. Man open is Robinson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They run here with Singletary. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal.
56, 56. Watch out. 56, 56.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Touchdown! That's caught. Stephon Diggs. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Complete. Smith has it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 2nd and 10, Cousins. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. And that's now a half dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
Divine Diablo there to make the stop.
From just shy of midfield, Allen.
Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Singletary. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
Check, 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 check. 36, 36. Check, check. Lucky.
They go right back to Singletary. Pushes him over, and he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Allen going to give it to Moss. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now Allen off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. Space to run past the 20.
And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
56.
They'll run on 1st down. Singletary, he will push his way down to about the 14. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Singletary. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Throwing is Allen.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills have broken the tie. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
That's complete. It's Cook.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Now Cousins.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. Cousins to throw. Flushed out right. It's complete to Cook. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a first down. Here's Cousins. Flush to his right. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. He's back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heave for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
One last shot now for Cousins.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And it'll be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it.
And the Bills are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take